Step 2 in the report card process is how to set up your courses. My name is Debbie Bourne, and I am the helping teacher in Abbotsford. Please contact me for any questions about report cards. Go ahead and log in to checkmyprogress.ca. Once you have logged in, you're going to come back up again to Setup, click the drop-down arrow, and come to Courses. When you come onto this page, you're going to see a list of all of the courses that have been set up for you. If you would like to do this along with me, you can go ahead and come to the very top of your screen and add a new tab and walk through this step by step with me, pausing the video as you see fit. On your screen, you should see a list of the classes that you teach. Your clerical sets this up for you, and it comes as an import from MyEdBC. If for some reason you don't see your classes here, especially if you're a middle school teacher teaching an Explo class, you could very easily set up your own class. In fact, many teachers may prefer to do this. A subsequent video entitled How to Create Your Own Class and Add Students will walk you through those steps. We are going to take a look at the courses outlined here and assume that this list is complete. We'll start by looking at the top by clicking on the drop down right here. You'll notice that I have some fairly friendly looking names here. This is not the way it was initially. You might have some code that shows up that looks more like what you might find in MyEd. You can totally change this name and write whatever you like here. So I can change this to Career Ed. I could change it just to Careers. I like to have my grade right here too when I teach multiple grades. It is very helpful to have a quickly, easily recognizable name that's available to you when you click on your drop-down menu. Additionally, if you teach a split class or you're teaching a French immersion split class with English and French, it's really helpful to have this easily identifiable in the drop-down. So feel free to label it how you wish. Directly to the right of this menu, you're going to see one with terms. You click on the drop-down here. You'll notice that there are terms, and we do not deal with term 4 in elementary and middle school, so you will never need to use this term 4 button. The second column here is the full name of the course, and again, if you would like to change that, you could call it whatever you like. You'll notice that there is a blocks button here, and the blocks are only used to assign an order to the classes are there. Do not feel that you need to do these. You can change them. High school teachers might want to use this, and it will show the order of the blocks that they have the classes in, but in middle and elementary, we don't use blocks at all. So this is your choice, and be assured that the order they appear in here on Check My Progress will not dictate the order of the courses on the report card itself. The next column here is very important. This is the district course. This must be selected correctly as it links to the report card. The district course is what assigns the curricular competencies and content to the courses that you teach. So if I accidentally choose a district course that I do not teach, the competencies would not match up with my course. We see here my course name is Careers, but my district course here is Math 2. This needs to match up and be Careers 3. So you'll notice they're in order of grade level. So Career Education 3 is the correct one. This is a frequently made mistake, and then also becomes a question I need to answer because teachers have just accidentally clicked the wrong district course name. So just take extra care when you are choosing the correct course here. If later, when you're in the report card and you see the wrong competencies listed, just come back into Setup and choose onto Courses, and you can fix this up by clicking on the course name here. If I neglect to fill in a competency, so for example, right here, there's no competency, and I am clicking on this particular course on science, you're going to notice across the top that my report card button has disappeared. The tab is gone. In order to access the report card, the correct district course needs to have been selected here, because again, this is what links your curricular competencies and content. So I need to go here and make sure I have selected Science K, and when I do, you'll notice that the report card tab has appeared again on the top. So this tab was really important, district course. Make sure it lines up and matches with your name. You can again edit this name here on the course. You can edit the full name, but the district course must be selected. As we move along to the right, you're going to have semesters. Don't worry about this. We don't use them. Your year should have been populated to the correct year, and it should be an active course. You can choose here whether you want to display or not. And this is linked to when teachers are using Gradebook. If they use the student sign-in for their grades, they could have this displayed. Most of you are going to choose to have this X'd off. And directly here then to the right, there is going to be a delete button. If you need to erase this course for some reason, you're not teaching it anymore, you could click delete and it will disappear. All right then, so if you're missing a course here or a class, just check with your clerical or refer to the next video on how to add your own. Please note, if two teachers are sharing a particular subject, for example, in middle school, two teachers might be teaching gym class together to the same group of students. If that course seems to be missing for one of you, please check in with your partner teacher to see if it's active for them, and then check with your clerical. Your clerical can add you in as a secondary teacher for that course. If you have two teachers, for example, in middle school, who are sharing the same group of 60 students but teaching separate subjects, there is no need for both of you to be assigned to each of those classes. Rather, the teacher who teaches the particular course, science, for example, would be assigned to those students, not both teachers to all the courses. Now we are ready to move on to the next video, which deals with setting up students within your courses. And note, if you would like to set up your own classes, there is a separate video for you to follow next.